Hi guys, it's me again, same night that I did my live. Today is the 18th. I think it's the 18th, yeah. It's a Thursday, January 2017. If you saw me in my live, I'm definitely eating my pound cake. Don't ask me how much I ate. If you want to know, comment below and I'll tell you. So, this is about potty training, guys. My daughter is about to be 3 in August. It's January now. I wanted her to be out of Pampers since she was 2. Actually, since she was like 1, really. Lie. Since she was like 10 months. I tried her on the potty like 10 months old. She wasn't working with me. Her daycare provider was like, just give her time. Because she said she's a very smart kid. Just give her time. She'll do it on her own time. And I was like, all right, fine. I still push her, but I heard it's not good for their brains when you kind of, it's going to be more of a fight and like it'll hurt them more in the future more than, me saving a little bit of cash in my pocket. Right? So, I tried again. I put on the toilet when I took a shower. Well, I tried before. I took off her underwear. I put on underwear, took off her Pampers, that didn't work. I did different things to see what would work for her since she's been that time. Nothing has really worked for me. Like, when I put on the toilet for a long period of time, that would work for her. Like, she'll be on there for like an hour, and she'll finally pee, and I'm like, yay! But I made like, you have to always be excited about it. It makes me like that's the best thing in the world has been done when it's really just you peeing, which is a normal thing to do. So, yeah. So, I was like, ugh. So, I gave up. I put her in, like, trainer. She wasn't trying to use the bathroom, whatever like that. But now, I'm, like, up to the point, like, you're going to be 3 in August. You need to be potty trained before August. Like, if you could tell me sentences and tell me when you pee in your pamper and do your pamper, you could tell me when you could go to the bathroom. I'm confused. So, I actually had a 3-in-1. Initially, I wanted to get the one with the music. I feel like that would have been better for her, right? I didn't get that one. It cost me a little bit cheaper. I didn't have the money like that to be wasting on a thing, which technically I ended up wasting money anyway. Got in the buying 2. So I bought the regular kind, didn't sing, do nothing. I ended up moving around a lot, so I put my stuff in storage. So I only have the part where it goes on the toilet. I didn't have the base part where it could be like she could use it in the room while I'm here, make her sit down while I watch her. And when she's in the bathroom, she sits on the toilet, but she does a lot of stuff. I'm like, that's not gonna work out. And I'm not staying in the toilet with her for an hour. No, I got food to make. I got your clothes to put out for overnight. It's not gonna happen. So now, yesterday I went to Target. That's why did my Shopkick, and I got my $2. Yes. So if you don't know about Shopkick, SHOPKICK, and my code is GOAL GAOL344020, and you could definitely sign up for that. If not, you could look on my that's basically the information for that. I hope I remember to put it in my description below. The girl Kate did again. I'm so sorry about that earlier. My phone battery died. I knew it was dying when I initially did the Facebook Live, but I forgot by the time I got to my second video, so now it's two different like videos, and it's not a straight one, which I hate doing stuff like that. I hate like having, especially if it's like not like I'm going out somewhere and there's like different things that you're seeing. It's just literally me in my room, so it's like, why should it be cut, right? But it is what it is. It happened. So yeah. So yes, I'm potty training KK. So I should have probably looked at the last video to see where I actually left off at, but I didn't do that. So hopefully it goes together. Like I'm not recording this over. So I like to be, real with you guys. Chilled. So yes, the reason I'm holding it right now is because I don't want to make the focus be off. Not focus, but like if I turn it this way, it's going to be different from the one I did originally. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to hold it and call it a day. So yeah, I bought KK a 3-in-1 before, but yesterday I went to Target and I got another 3-in-1 because the other one is in storage and this one is just like whatever. This one flushes and she likes it. I know she's the type of kid who would like music and all that. A lot of people was telling me, don't waste your money on the 3-in-1, da 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 da. But I feel like you have to know your kid and know what kind of things they like, because every kid is different. Some kids love the 3-in-1 what has music. Some kids will not, you know, they'll be fine with the one without music. I think my daughter in particular will love the music because it rewards her, plus I cheer along with her, and plus I give her incentive candy or chips. So yesterday I gave her candy. Well, tonight because she's yeah, she didn't get anything because she's sleeping. So when she wakes up around probably in another hour or so, I'll get her ready, like clean her off, get her ready for bed, and she'll be, you know, I'm not gonna potty train her today because it makes no sense to do that. She needs to go back to bed. But I'll give her something to eat too, duh. And yeah, so I feel like, even though people were telling me don't buy it, and I feel like I wasted money because I had to buy a second one. I should initially just had shelled out the money the first time. I don't think I really even had it at the point, but I should have shelled out the money the first time just to get what I knew probably would be good for her instead of wasting money. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I got the one. She peed it first. I gave her some water while she was on the toilet, actually, right? Initially. And without on the toilet, on her potty. And she actually stays seated and all that. Like, when she's on the toilet, she's trying to come off. You know, things like that is a mess. And she would like touch things. Well, she was touching things here too, but you know, it's not so. It's a bathroom. You don't really want her touching things in the bathroom like that. So I put it in the room with me. I was doing things, so I'm still watching her. I gave her some water to kind of like, I don't know how fast I thought it was gonna work, but I gave her some water. She spilled a little bit, so I saw some like water. I couldn't tell if it was pee or water in her potty. And also to the side, I'm like, I feel like she didn't pee in here. I think that when I saw the bottle, also the bottle was squished. It was concave. And it was just the same bottle. This is not it. This is not it. This is not it. We have so much bottle of water in here, guys, because you know I buy a bottle of water and I also get I get the money back for them. So, I said I saw the water and I'm like, did she pour some of this in here? Because she's that kind of kid I feel like would do something like that. She's very, very smart. So I said, KK, I took the bottle of water away from her. I said, KK, pee a little bit more. And I gave her a half of the candy. I told her if she peed in there, she would get candy. And I can't prove that she didn't pee in there. Or if it's water, what it is. I probably could have smelled it and called it a day, but I don't got time for all that. So I gave her half of a candy. And I said, KK, you have to pee in there so I can give you more candy. I gave her Airheads, actually. I bought a box from Target, actually, to save, some time. So I have like a good amount in there for her to go for a good probably month. I don't know how much came in there, but I think probably 50 or 60. But it was a lot in the Airhead box. So, yeah. So she peed again, and this time it was a whole thing. It was not like full to the brim, but it was full. The whole bottom was filled out. I was like, oh my God. I said, KK, flush it, flush it. She almost spilled, not like almost spilled it over, but I flushed it, and the way till it doesn't stop singing if you flush it again. You have to make it sing fully and then flush it again. But she was trying to get it because it wasn't going with her what she wanted to do, so she kind of knocked it up a little bit. I'm like, hey, no. And thank God I stopped it. Thank God it's not flimsy that it just spills over on the floor. I'd have been tight about that. So she flushes and she was like, yay. I closed it. I said, good girl. I gave her encouragement, all that kind of stuff. And I gave her the rest of the candy. I'm like, good girl, KK. So tomorrow when you go to school, you tell her daycare, I don't want to say her name, but her daycare provider, I said, tell them when you have to pee. I doubt she did that, but I'm gonna keep reminding her so she knows what she has to do when she's at school. It's just not with me. You're peeing all the time. And I think she'll catch on. I get to do it more consistently. I used to honestly put her on the toilet consistently all the time, but I think also I was forcing her and not being kind of nice. I wasn't being the best mom I could be, and I know I can. I feel sometimes I feel like if she's so smart, I push her to do more than she probably wants to do, and that's why I try not to, like, when I'm at home, I push schoolwork. Like, she does a lot in school. Like, she's very, very smart, but I want her to come home and just have like time to rest. I don't want her to feel like she's always learning. You always want them to learn, but not like, school's like a school setting. I don't want to bring school home. I want her to just have a separate, like, you know, home is chill. Home is, like, you know, I would do like numbers with her now and again. I will ask her what color things are, but I won't try to pressure her, because at first I was doing like a lot of cards. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that, but I feel like, especially because I'm not a good teacher, and if you don't get things right, I'm like frustrated. So I'm not the best parent probably to teach her at home anyway. And she's at school from 8 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. I think she's good at this point. So yeah, I do things here and there. I have apps like the, you know, the YouTube apps that I have for children, or I make her learn. That they have a learning app in there too, that I like. She does like sight words and stuff like that. So she does stuff. So it's not like I don't do things at all. But I also don't give her the tablet that often. I'm not about that eyesight going bad, because, you know. So that's pretty much it. This is basically my potty training 101. I think really the thing is you have to find out what will work for you and your kid. And when you find out what works for you and your kid, that's what you use. I'm not saying to take advice from other parents, but sometimes what's going to work for their kid is not going to work for your kid. Maybe your kid wants a reward system. Maybe they want a piece of candy, a chip, a sticker. I'm probably going to start doing the sticker. I feel like that's more healthier than some candy. But right now, I'm giving her candy and see how that works out. So, like, different things could work for different people, and just find out what's best for you and what can work for you. But if you're a first-time parent like myself, or you're an older parent who have done this already, just comment below and tell me what worked for you and your kids. Did you do in a reward system? Did you just say, boy and girl, you better go on that toilet? I've heard people say they beat their kids, or they beat other people's kids into potty training. And they said they beat the kid, and the kid just, all of a sudden, you know, whatever. I personally feel like that's not going to work for me. I don't got time to be doing all that. People say she'll be on her own time, and I feel like for my kid, she will be on her own time, but I have to help her a little bit by, like, with the toilet and how it makes. I should make you hear the sound that it makes. I don't think you could hear that though, but it was kind of, hopefully you could hear that. But yeah, you could hear, like, you know, I think my kid would love that, just, you know, extra encouragement with the sound. And I made her pick out her own potty. She was gonna pick out this dog one, and it was more boyish, but I gave her the option as a Minnie Mouse, as you can see from the thumbnail. So make them come in there and pick it out with you, make them feel like they're part, and then put them into that kind of, you know, experience. So just don't, like, certain things, just don't pick it out for them. My daughter now, I make her pick out her clothes, like in the store. She's like, I want this one, I want that one. Now she's like everything with sparkles, because we went to and I only buy her Payless shoes right now. I bought her Macy's shoes and she lost her. I was done. She was much younger, but I don't care. Went to Payless, got her, look, she got the shoes. I had to get her size though. I don't think she understands the size thing. She just realized, like, I want this one. She doesn't look at the size, whatever. But I had to get a size for her. And it was sparkly. And then we went to Children's Place right next door to it. And it was sparkly pants she saw, and she wanted both of them sparkly. I'm like, I think she just liked the sparkles or whatever. I make, you know, make them have kind of, make them be yourself individuals. Don't kind of hamper them down, you know. When them go, of course, they would doing like bati rider shorts outside. I'm not saying that, but, you know, help them and guide them, and them realize, especially because now my daughter goes to school with uniform. She's 2, she has uniform. Only on Friday she wears regular clothes, and it's not really an individual thing, and I hate that, because I hate uniform in general. But it's the rules, so I abide by the rules. You have to also teach your kids to abide by the rules. So you got to be the leader and not the follower, because they're the children, you're the parents. So it is what it is. But if you have any tips and tricks that I can use to help her, and beating it, I'm not using no beating thing. So if you're gonna say that, don't bother saying it. But if you use that on your kid and you want to put that down there and tell me what you did for your kid to help, you know, help them along with the potty training, put that at the bottom in the comments. So if whatever you did for your kid, tell me what you did down there. And if you have any good, like, tips that you heard from other people or whatever like that, just put it down below in comments so I can help my daughter be out of Pampers. Because, child, even though I get that 5% back on Target, and I use that Shopkick to get my credits and all that stuff, it's still money in my pocket. So I need to save my money on something else. So if you got any advice, I will surely take it. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Later. Booyaka, booyaka. I don't know the words. Kind of sad.